Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. We'll just play with some makeup. So I'm going to use the Morphe the Artistry palette, 35V Stunning Vibes palette. I do apologise if my breathing's really heavy. I'm not breathing very well today. I suffer from COPD lung disease, so I can get quite breathless. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply a shadow on my crease. I'm just going to grab a wee shadow brush, and I've got this one for dough colour. It's number 4. Hopefully you can see that. Just a wee flat one. So I'm going to just apply a nice wee neutral shadow right into my crease. That one right there, is called Turned On. So I'm just going to grab some of that onto the brush and then just pack it into my crease. I'm going to attempt to do a winged liner, which is going to be my first ever time doing it, and I'm going to try it with shadow. It's supposed to be easier. Nice warm orangey brown. And I'm not worried about that because I'll clean that up. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, exact same colour. Hopefully the lighting's okay for you all. How is everybody? Is everybody doing well? Anybody had snow yet? We've got ice on the ground and frost all over the car. Windscreens and no snow yet though. I'm sure it's not far away. Have anybody been on holiday lately? Any trips or anything? Visiting family? I was visiting a family member today, just for a wee while. It's too cold to be out for long. So I'm just going to take a fluffier brush. I'm just going to give that a good blend again. Nothing on it, just a clean brush. This is a BH Cosmetics 121, which is slightly angled. I'm wondering if I should maybe try and wing that out a wee bit. Maybe I should do. Other makeup artists make it so easy. Looks easy on when they do it. But just do the same on the other eye. I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again. I'm actually going to wipe it off with a bit of tissue because there is a wee bit of stainage on it now. And then just go in now. Right, now I'm going to grab a wee thin liner brush and I'll be right back and I'll show you what one I've chosen to use. So I've picked this wee flat liner brush. It's a dough colour number 7, DOCOLOR number 7, and I'm going to go in a dark brown colour. I think I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is called In the Zone. I just took some of that on my brush. I'm just going to stamp it along the lash line. please remember, I am learning and teaching myself. I'm not any good at makeup, so I'm going to try and do the same on the other eye. Anybody watching anything on the telly? Netflix? How do you blend it like that so it's no looking harsh? You just go over it with the same colour and try and blend it with a fluffy brush? Or do you go in with the crease colour and try and blend it with that? Any tips? One's a bit up, one's a wee bit down, but we're learning, we're getting there. I suppose practice, eh? Right, I'm going to try and go in with a wee bit of the crease colour that we used again, just to see if I can blend this a wee touch. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to grab some mascara and some other products. I'm just going to curl my lashes. Right, I'm going to grab some other products and I'll be straight back. So the mascara I'm going to use is this one here. Punk Volumizer Mascara. D-O-U-C-C-E. Deuce. I think that's how it's pronounced. That's what the one looks like. Let me see on this eye. I'm going to get a wee makeup wipe and clean the edge of this, tidy it up a wee bit, and I'll be straight back. So for lashes, I'm going to go in with these magnetic eyelash and eyeliner. 10 magnetic eyelashes, 2 magnetic eyeliner and 1 applicator. I'm going to go in with this. I've already used this on my channel before. The set comes with 10 different sets. Obviously I've used some. The 2 glues and the applicator. So I think I will just go in with the next set down. So obviously they're different sets, they're different styles. So it says you apply 3 coats of the glue, which is an eyeliner glue, so you've got to let it dry in between each coat. So I'll put the first coat on, let it dry, and then I'll come back and show you me applying the rest of the coats. And I'm going to let that coat dry. So obviously you've got to apply it quite thick so that it grips to it, because if you do a fine one it doesn't really seem to work. Well, so I've noticed anyway. Let's go in with this one. Hopefully you can still see. The only thing is it covers a bit of the eyeliner. Powdered eyeliner. So it transferred up a wee bit. I'm just going to get a wee spoolie in on a wee brush and try and make that away. What we'll do is we'll apply the primer. So this is Dr. Cosmeticals Skincare Formula Photo Finish Effect in a Flash. It minimises the appearance of pores, fine lines and uneven skin texture, and it helps to lock in moisture. We need plenty of moisture in this weather because it is freezing and cold. Give it a wee shake. So this is a wee bit like a gel consistency. It's freezing cold. I'll apply this and then hopefully our eyeliner will be dry. Smells really nice. Minimizing my pores, to be honest. I can't notice it really doing much else apart from rehydrating my skin. Right, I'll be back when this dries down and when the eyeliner's ready to go for the next coat. So the first coat is dried, the primer is also dried. It's left my skin really soft, but it hasn't, I wouldn't say it covered the pores a tiny wee bit, but nothing major. It's made my face feel really soft. So I'm going to go on and apply another coat of the liner. On this side. I'll let that dry. And in the meantime, I think we'll try and apply some foundation. I don't know if this is going to work. This is a tiny wee sample of Givenchy IW100. I don't know why they do that. They put absolutely nothing in the container. Oh, it might spread some. Feels matte. Definitely drying down really fast. It's far too light for me. I'm just going to grab a beauty blender so I can blend this. So I've just grabbed a wee sponge. I'm sorry, I don't know if the name of this or the brand. It's just a wee funny angled one. I probably got this in a glossy box subscription. I don't like the way this foundation is on my skin, but it's probably because it's matte. It doesn't look nice. Makes me look very textured as well, and it's obviously the wrong shade, but that's fine. Right, I'm just going to grab the magnetic lashes and we'll pop them on. So I'm just going to go for this first set here. Right, next set. I find these easier putting them on with your eyes open. Me trying to do it any other way is just, I'm there forever. So for concealer, I've got Revolution. In the shade C2.5. I'm just going to take my sponge and blend that in. I'm just going to grab a wee flat brush just so I can get right in that corner. Right there. Right, so now I am going to use some, I was thinking about using this as a bronzer. Let me see if it's going to work first, because it might actually. Right, so I'm going to try to use the blush made by Mitchell in Toasted Terracotta. Wish me luck, because I'm going to need it. Hopefully this works alright. Looks fine for a bronzer. You can use it as a blush or a bronzer. I think they're supposed to be blushes anyway. I'm just going to put a wee tiny bit on my forehead just so we can match that to the cheeks. And this wee brush is a dual colour. It's a flat top brush and it's a number 02. Colour. I'm going to go in with my damp sponge. I think it's picking up some of the products, so back in with that brush. And you need a tiny wee amount of this, tiny. That's better. Right, all I can say is practice, practice, practice. That's what I have to do to get any better. Right, so next we will go in with some bronzer, powder bronzer. I think what I will do is set my under eye. And I'm going to attempt to use a powder puff. Don't know if this one would be any good. I've got some other wee ones for Amazon, so. this wee one is from Collection. It's Lasting Perfection. And it's matte. And it's a 16-hour wear one in the shade One Fair. I think I have to avoid matte foundations from now on. Right, I'm going to go in with some Hoola bronzer. I'm just going to go in with a big powder brush. This is for Boots number 7. Let's grab some lip stuff. So for lips I'm going to go in with Lord & Berry lip liner in the shade Intimacy, #3405, and quickly line my lips. And then for lipstick I'm going to go in with MAC in the shade Mare 608, and it's just a wee mini. There you go. I think that's a cream one. Lipstick I'm going to go in with Lottie London blush in the shade Haze. I'm just going to go in with like a fluffy brush. So there you have it, that's my first attempt at winged eyeliner. Not very great, but we'll get there, practice. I hope you enjoyed this look and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Bye everybody.